Hello and welcome. I'm here to show you the easiest way to make tiramisu. And not only is this going to be super easy, it's also dairy-free, gluten-free, all the things free. So if you have anyone in your life that has some food sensitivities, you can make this for them for their birthday, like I'm doing for my husband and like I did for my sister last month. And you can even make it decaf if you really want to. But it is so easy and does not take any time at all. So let me share it with you. And I will say, I'm not going to say this is necessarily healthy, but it's definitely a healthier option when it comes to tiramisu. Let me show you what you need. Of course, lady fingers. I picked these up from the Country Fresh Market near me, but they are a little bit different than your ordinary lady fingers. It's like the same consistency, but they're much bigger. So you'll see that I'm going to break them a little bit, which you might have to do depending on your pan size using the normal ones anyway. But these are super good. Gluten-free lady fingers. Then I'm actually just using leftover coffee. When I made this for my sister, I did use decaf espresso, and you can certainly make espresso. That's what the original recipe calls for, but I'm just not going to waste this coffee, and we'll use it. I make strong coffee, so that's what we're using. And then we're using some Kahlua coffee liqueur, like a coffee rum liqueur. You can get any of your choice or even add just a little bit of rum into it. I've done that before too when I've just had to use what I've got. I love this recipe. I typically make this for Christmas. But anyway, let's move on to the other ingredients. So we are getting the cocoa whip. Pretty much any dairy-free whipped cream will do. I would not get the ones in the can. Sometimes they just, I don't know what is up with like the non-dairy versions of them, but they never seem to actually last, and it seems to like poop out before like the actual cream inside is gone. So just get a tub. Okay, this is the cream cheese that I get, is vegan cream cheese. This is the best one that I have seen, and I get this also at the Country Fresh Market. It's so good. And then you just need a mixer. I'm using my stand mixer, and then a shallow dish for the coffee and the rum, and then your dish to put it in. The last thing we need is some cacao powder, or you can use cocoa powder, and then a little guy to dust the cocoa powder all over. So let me show you how easy this is, and let's make it together. The first thing we're going to do is just cream. And I add just a splash of Kahlua in here as well. So maybe about a tablespoon. Using the whisk attachment. First, make sure it's on there, right? There we go. Basically, we're just going to whip it while that's whisking. Just get the coffee. We have about a cup and a half. And then I do about a quarter cup. And you don't really need to measure. You can. I know some really love to measure. I just eyeball everything. This is like, you can't screw this one up, okay? You can't. I want to be just a little bit more aerated than that. Okay, that's pretty good. You can see it's just all super creamy. It's a little bit fluffy, and that's what we want. So you're just gonna fold the cocoa whip in with the cream cheese mixture, and make sure that this is softened. Give it a couple hours in the fridge after you take it out of the freezer, or sit it on the counter for a little bit. Around and down the middle. Around the sides, down the middle. Around the sides, down the middle. Around the sides, down the middle. Just take the lady finger, dip 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Don't do that now. Don't let it fall apart, because that's what will happen.
1, 2, 1, 2 is getting faster.
More, it's like just dip it and get it out of there. So take half the mixture and put it on top of the first layer of ladyfingers. What do you call that? You're not a backseat driver. You're a couch sitter cooker. What is that?
Backseat drive, right? Backseat drive. It's like I'm gonna enjoy every second of this.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's my favorite dessert.
Second layer, ladyfingers. Maybe 1 and 1. It's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Get it out of there. 1 and 2. Get it out of there. 1 and 2. Get it out of there. 2 seconds total. Mr. 1, 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Woo! We need a little bit in this one. 1, 2. Look at that. This is a chef's treat. I'll show you that later. It's actually the first cookie Peyton ever ate. Ladyfinger. So put the rest of the mixture on top of the ladyfingers. Start in the middle, work your way out. Last step, dust with some cocoa powder. I do have a raw cacao powder. You can use whatever you want. Taylor loves doing this part, and this will get a little bit messy. So just be ready to clean off your counter. So that is it. Now all you do is cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge overnight, or really just a couple hours later because everything's cold already. And there you go. Tiramisu, quick and easy, plus dairy-free and gluten-free. Wipe off the edges of the glass just so the plastic wrap will actually stick. You don't want it to be caved in any way. So, see this chef's treat? Do a little dippy dip. Okay, there's just a little dip there. And then take a little dip here. See that? This is a chef's treat. I hope you try this recipe. And if you do, let me know how it goes. Be sure to like and comment if you love taking plastic wrap and putting it on things.